Would you still buy that $5 shirt if you knew that a poor child made it in unsafe working conditions and it would probably end up polluting the ocean? I'm assuming the answer is no, so today I'm here to talk to you guys about fast fashion. I think this is really important for everyone to listen because most of us shop from fast fashion brands without thinking twice about it. What seems like a great deal has serious impact on the world that we live in and the people in it, and I think that it's important to learn about for everybody. The fashion industry contributes more to climate change than aviation and shipping combined and is built on the backs of underpaid laborers, especially women and children. This is according to United Nations Environment Program. And why I think I'm credible to talk on the topic is because I've always loved fashion. And recently I learned about the real cost behind fast fashion, and it's been hard for me to continue shopping from fast fashion brands. I've definitely done it in the past. I've shopped from places like Shein or Addicted, but now I've made more of an effort to thrift my clothes and stay away from these popular brands now that I know the effects, and I think it's important for you all to become informed as well. Fast fashion should be boycotted because of three things: its environmental destruction, its unethical labor practices, and its culture of overconsumption and waste. So my first point, fast fashion significantly harms the environment. It is a major contributor to climate change and pollution. According to United Nations Environment Program, the industry is responsible for 10% of global carbon emissions, which is more than all international flights and maritime shipping combined. And then according to a World Bank feature titled "How Much Do Our Wardrobes Cost to the Environment?", textile dyeing is the second largest polluter of water globally. Another way that it harms the environment is most fast fashion ends up in landfills, adding to global waste. So according to the Ellen MacArthur Foundation, one garbage truck of clothing is landfilled or burned every second. And then according to The Guardian, even donated clothes are often dumped in developing nations, disrupting local economies and clogging landfills. While these environmental consequences are devastating, the human cost is just as alarming. Fast fashion relies on unfair and unsafe labor practices. The workers making these clothes, which are, primarily women and children, are exploited and underpaid completely. So we've had factories collapse in Bangladesh from brands like H&M and Zara due to unsafe suppliers. I found that on Clean Clothes Campaign. And then I also found, according to Forbes, many workers earn less than $3 a day and work long hours in hazardous conditions. And then another way that it relies on unfair and unsafe labor practices is the child labor that we still see in fast fashion brands. According to the International Labor Organization, an estimated 160 million children are still engaged in child labor. And then these children are, according to the same source, these children are often denied education, safety, and basic human rights. So in addition to harming people and the planet, fast fashion also affects our values as consumers. Fast fashion is encouraging overconsumption and waste more and more every day, is creating a false sense of urgency around buying. These brands are constantly releasing new styles, and we constantly are made to feel like it's something that we need. We're seeing micro trends constantly, and then this leads to impulsive purchases and short-term trends. According to McKinsey & Company, the average consumer buys 60% more clothing than they did 15 years ago, but keeps each item for about half as long, which makes sense because now we're placing quantity over quality, and our clothes is lasting less amount of time because of the quality, and it's trendy for a little bit and then it goes out of style faster. This fuels a throwaway culture and distorts our relationship with clothing. Social media hauls glamorize excess and make it seem normal to buy an excess amount of outfits every week, which we then see this on social media and feel that it's something we should be doing as well. Clothing is seen as disposable, which undermines quality and even our personal style. Like I said, we're just focused on trends. We're not even worried about what we actually like. We're just putting emphasis on quantity and trends. So clearly this industry is built on harm, but as a society, we have the power to change it. So fast fashion should be boycotted due to all three of these things. And now we explored how fast fashion pollutes the earth, relies on unethical labor, and encourages us to buy more than we need. We all wear clothes, but we should all be wearing them with intention, not at the expense of others or the planet. So next time you see a $5 shirt, stop and think, is it really worth it? Because somewhere already paid the price.